Hey guys, so second to last look of the day, and I'm doing a yellow makeup look. And I have a lot of yellow makeup. My mom decided to go a little bit crazy every time we found something yellow when I told her that I needed yellow makeup. So I have lots of stuff to try out. I'm probably going to do a lot of it on my arm as testers first and decide, what I like, what I don't, and figure out what I'm going to use for the look. But you guys are going to get to watch it all as I do it. So, first thing that I got is this Brilliant Eyes liquid eyeshadow, which I don't know how well you guys can see it. This is what it looks like. This is how it reads. And I hold it like this because my lamp is making it difficult for the camera to pick up. But that is what it is. Sorry, I'm cleaning off the back of my hand so that I can use it for a tester palette, because that's what I have the tendency to use every time I test various products and stuff. But it's nice and creamy to apply, easy apply. I'm gonna let it dry for a second while I test something else. She found this. This was the first thing that we found that was yellow lip wise. Lip Shine is what it's called, and I might put this over another lip gloss or something if I decide, it looks good, or if I get a lip liner that I like. It's really just clear lip gloss with, a little bit of shine and sparkle to it, but ain't nothing wrong with that. And here's the two products next to each other. I don't know how well you guys can see the clear one in the light, but it does have a little bit of a shimmer to it. But it's just a clear lipstick, so I don't think I'm going to use this today, but it is good to have on hand. I got a lot of yellows in various palettes. I do want to try the yellow out of this palette specifically, though, because this looks very similar to the yellow in a palette that my little brother got me from the dollar store, I think. I don't actually know where he got it, but I think it was at the dollar store, because it's not a very expensive palette. Not that that makes it any less amazing that he thought of me enough to actually get me a palette, I'm looking for a box cutter, because we keep these at the house all the time. We work at FedEx. These are an easy thing to find at the building. But this is, this is the palette. That's hard to see with my light on it. Let me try and blip that up and out of the way. It's a very shiny palette. I am kind of worried. Oh, that's cream. Hello. Oh, that's very liquidy, very shiny. Maybe now you guys can see it a bit better, but ooh, that's a possibility for part of the makeup. This next thing is a Goddess gloss that we got at Walmart, and the lip stuff we got at Sally Beauty's, because it's right next door to Walmart, right where I live. So I was just like, why the hell not? Well, Mom was more so like, why the hell not? Because it would be less busy than Walmart, which was 100% fine. I had no problem going into Sally's, and it gave me a chance to look at makeup products that I wouldn't have seen otherwise. So, I'm fine with that. I'm gonna put trash there. And this yellow one is not wanting to open, but I'll get it open anyway. There we go. So this one is not clear, but it's not super pigmented either. The pigment does exist in it. I can see the pigment on it. I don't know how well you guys can see it. It's right up here at the back of my hand. It's a very, very light yellow. So it's a possibility, but I don't know that I'll use it for sure. But that's pretty much it that I have yellows wise for a makeup look. That was what we found between Walmart and Sally Beauty, besides a couple of new eyeshadow palettes for me. that have yellows and oranges because I didn't have any orange for my last makeup look either, which should be uploaded before this if you guys want to go check it out. I can't figure out how to get the info things to work. I think you have to let the video upload all the way, and I haven't done that yet with any of them. I kind of have them upload in the background as I do other stuff. So if you guys really want to find it, it is in my I've lost the word, but it's on my page. That's where it is. Right. So now, time to start makeup. And we start makeup with primer. And this is really bright for whatever reason right now. Probably because it's getting darker outside, and so it's getting darker in the bedroom. So I'm just going to go ahead and tone that down a little bit. Enough that I can still, see and do my makeup, but less than it was, so it doesn't look like I have the literal sun in my bedroom. Okay, and this is a color correcting primer by Milani, and it's for all skin tones, and this one is for redness, because I get very red-faced. Personally, I know there are plenty of people out there that do, and so I decided to grab it and go ahead and give it a shot. And I'm just doing various lines of it all over my face to make sure that I get it covered. There we go. And I got new products today, so you guys are gonna, as you guys saw when I was testing out my products just a second ago, all of that stuff is new because I have a good amount of money in my account right now, or I did before this trip. And before I bought my bookshelves and stuff that are going to hang up on my bedroom wall eventually and make me actually want to show off my bedroom. But right this second, I don't want anyone to come over and go in my bedroom because, oh my god, is it terrible in here. It's just bad. Okay. And there's my skin all primed. Okay. So the next step after primer, which I just did, is foundation. My eyes have really been burning and watering really bad today because I've been doing so much makeup, so you guys will have to forgive me if I keep grabbing at stuff to try and stem it. What was I gonna do? Oh, right, foundation. I'm forgetful. Okay. We're gonna just do that and then dab it on our face. And you want to do it in dots. And I'm doing my darker one first right now because I'm doing double the amount of this in my lighter one. So I want to have the ability to see how much of my lighter one I need. Because if I don't double up the amount that I have in my lighter one, I look really, really tan, and I am not naturally really, really tan. I need to turn this up by 1, because that is a little bit dim. There we go. And then in my lighter one, flap, flap. Get plenty of that on my skin. And it's fine if I have just big globs of it in some spots and smaller ones in others. Because in the end, it's all on my face already. I'm not meaning to get it in my hair, though. I do want my hair to stay back If you guys looked at my videos earlier this morning, I was struggling with my hair. It refused to stay back out of my face. It's been doing that all day. So I've been fighting my hair all day while trying to film. It's been a struggle. No, stay on my face. Don't come off my face. Don't come off my face. Okay. Now, take your sponge. Yes, I know this thing needs to be cleaned. I'm going to work on finding out how to. I don't know how to. And just dibble dabble. Or pat, or whatever you want to call it. All over your face. And I mix the foundations to make my skin tone because I have yet to find an actual foundation that matches it. And I have looked, trust me, I look all the time at the foundation products I find to see if I get lucky this time. I never get lucky. I cannot for the life of me find a foundation product that matches my skin tone. It's been a struggle. Alright, and now that that's all spread out, you're going to want to take your two foundations, do a pump of each on the back of your hand, right? Ugh, my eyes are really burning. I might have to go wash them out after this video. And try and double up the amount. And I say your two foundations because I use two foundations. I know not everyone does, and some people are fortunate enough to have skin that actually gets matched by makeup. I am not. This is just the cheap, easy way of doing this instead of buying professional makeup products that supposedly match and then don't. Over and over and over again. Just get one that you know is slightly darker and one you know is slightly lighter and mix them. If you happen to have one for times of the year where you're a little bit tanner and times of the year where you're a little bit lighter and you're in that transition period, mix the two of them. Because I know during winter, I lighten the hell up. At summer, I'm sure that I'll use a little bit more of the darker one. Because that's what I have to do. I'm trying to make sure that I have everything covered. Okay, I'm all covered. Next, concealer. This is the eraser of makeup. Whether you've messed up in your makeup a little bit later on and need it covered, or anything else, concealer is the best. And what you do is you make a 3-petal flower, as I call it, on your forehead and all the way down your nose. Go under your eyes. And then cover up any and all imperfections. And I've been really heavy-handed in makeup today, so my last video I did a little bit lighter of one. And then I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, yeah, the oranges look good. I don't. You know, and I think you guys are all perfect. I don't think you guys need to cover up. I am the one who needs to cover up. But keep concealer handy, just because it is a good eraser makeup-wise. And concealer is the only thing I can seem to find in my color. Everything is too light or too dark otherwise. Even my new powder that I just bought, my mom is insistent that I mostly match the light beige. It is too light. And the other one she is insistent is too dark. I actually think it matched decently well, but you know, my mom knows me a little bit better. And maybe it didn't match as well as I thought. And I don't want to look too dark. after I've just spent how long putting on makeup. So, it is understandable why she's doing this. Sorry, my allergies have been killing me today. I can't get them to stop. And once you're covered, all the marks that you think you have that I don't see, even before you put makeup on, but that is a topic for a different day. Then go ahead and blend it out. And blend. Lots of blending involved in this. Which involves lots of patting on your part. I keep messing with my light because sometimes it seems a little bit too light, sometimes it seems a little bit too dark. So right now, I need it to be a little bit brighter because I'm about to start doing other things in my makeup. But sometimes I need it a little bit lighter because of the thing I'm doing in my makeup. It just depends time to time. And I do have a ring light set up. That's what I am messing with. I just bought it. I'm still finding what the perfect setting is to do makeup in. But this one seems to work pretty well. So we're going to leave it here and see how we do for the video. Oh, lovely. I ain't cleaned my eyelashes as well as I thought after the last video. That's not fun. Trying to clean up my eyelashes really quickly. I apologize. I just want to make sure that I don't have too much makeup on them because that is not a good thing to have. And this is my fifth or sixth video of the day. So I'm a little bit tired and a little bit out of it, but we're going to keep going. We're going to keep marching forward. Alright, so your next step is going to be a bronzer. And I've been using the same bronzer, highlight, and blush all day. So if you've watched my other videos, then you know what one it is. But I'm using my Wander Beauty Trip to Costa Rica. It is a pretty good one. I think it's a little bit dark for me at this time of year. But, you know, I don't think it's that bad of a bronzer. And I've been using it all day, so I'm obviously darkening up a little bit if I can get away with using it. Okay. So you take it and put it on your brush. And this is my Wet n Wild one that I bought for myself. I've been treating myself a little bit more lately to makeup stuff because I've been needing it more lately. But you just want to do it in your hairline and down your jaw. And then suck in your cheek, and wherever the hollow of your cheek is where you want to put it. Like that. And you do want to blend it out a little bit. My nose won't stop running. I have a feeling I'm going to have no makeup on my nose by the end of this. Because I can't get it to stop running. And I don't have tissues in here. In between this and filming my last video for the day, I'm going to have to run and get tissues. But that's a worry for another time. Not for right this second. You guys didn't come here to watch me complain about allergies. You came here for a yellow-inspired makeup look. And that's exactly what we're going to do. There we go. And now we go on to blush. As soon as you're happy with how your bronzer... Oh, no. I forgot a step. You take a little round tip brush. You dip it into your bronzer. And that's going to go on your nose. And I'll show you why in a second. But you're going to do 3 dots on either side of your nose at roughly the same spots. Right up here. Right around the middle of your nose. And right around the tip of your nose. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Top. Middle. Bottom. And then you're going to draw a line running as much so through those as you can. And up to your eyebrow at the top. And go up to your eyebrow. If you draw on eyebrows, then go up to where you're going to have the edge of your eyebrow. Whenever you get that far in your makeup. I don't have to draw mine on. I was blessed with pretty good ones, so I don't have the tendency to draw mine. But if you have to, or if you have the tendency to, then that is 100% up to you. There you go. There's that. And as soon as you're happy, you move on to your blush, which is what this brush is for. And I use a powder brush for it. It's a New Color powder brush. I just find that that works well for my blush brush. If you have a proper one, then you're free to use it. Or if you have a foundation brush, then you can use that. But I just use a wet and New Color powder brush and use it for blush. And your blush is going to go right above whatever bronzer you just put on. So when you sucked in your cheek and you saw the hollow of it and you saw where the top of your cheekbone is, you're going to go right in between the two of those. And just go ahead and put enough on until you're happy. And I do it like this because this is a very light pink that I like the shade of, and I kind of want to actually see. So I have to do it a little bit heavier-handed to be able to see it because I have glasses. Unfortunate reality. But it is the truth. Okay? There's that. Once you're happy with your blush, on to your highlight. Oh, and the blush was a Maybelline New York Fit Me, and I think it is 25 because that is the number that is on the thing. It's just a really pretty pink. The highlight is the shade The Good Girl by L'Oreal London. Nothing super special about it. It's just something that I got from Ipsy a while back when I was still getting the tester ones. But just use your fan brush. And this specific one, hold on, let me see if I can find a name on it. I don't think so. Nope. Okay. Just a fan brush. And just get enough on there for you to be happy with it. And cheekbone, right above that blush. That's where this goes. It's right on your cheekbone. And then you do the same on the other side. And no, I don't cut and edit my videos. I think you guys should see it beginning to end, because if I screw up, you know what? It happens. You guys should be able to see people screwing up. on YouTube and realize, we ain't perfect angels. And sometimes with my highlight, I like to just put it on the end of my nose. I don't know why, it's just a weird little thing that I enjoy doing, but it's the thing I enjoy doing all the same. And then I happen to have a blending brush. If you have a powder brush that you don't use because you just got a new one or whatever and it's not too rough on your skin, then go ahead and use that, and you blend the three things that you just did out and together. Like this. There you go. And now powder. And powder wise, I don't like to do all that much. And you're gonna notice that I tapped. There's a reason behind that. I don't want to mess when I open my lid. So I tapped to try and get some of it to go back in the holes. But powder wise, whenever you're doing your setting powder, get a powder brush. These are worth it. I swear to God they are. Even if this is the only powder brush you have in your collection, they are worth it, because trying to use a brush that is for something else can hurt your skin. I had an old brush that used to be used on blush that I would try and do powder with, and it hurt like hell because the bristles got hard. Get a powder brush. Invest into a powder brush. And this one is a Beauty Secrets one. And it's just a very simple one. I got it at Sally Beauty's. And you just spread the powder everywhere. And that'll help take the shine out of your face and help set the makeup so that it doesn't move until you're ready to take it off. Or if you do a hard manual labor job like I do. But that's a whole other story. Next up, I went ahead and I got myself an eyeshadow primer today because I felt like I needed to, because I do enough eye makeup that it kind of became a necessity. And I'm just going to take a liberal amount of it and spread it over my eyes. Perhaps I put a little bit too much, but it's fine. If you put too much, it's fine. Just take a makeup wipe and fix it. That's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm not wiping it all off my eyes. I'm literally just going to dab once or twice at my eye to take off the excess of it. That's all I'm doing here. I just don't want too much. And I happen to get it on my eyelashes, so I do have to fix that. But because I use setting powder on my face, it takes a little bit more actual good effort to take the makeup off of your face, which is what you want. Okay, now then, eyeshadow. You're going to find either your darkest or your lightest shade, and you're going to go to the opposite end of it. I personally prefer to go darkest to lightest. Oh, they're different colors. I thought they were the same. But you know that's 100% up to you. And you don't want to use a shimmer as your base. You want to use a flat color as your base. And then you're going to take what they call the smudge brush for an eyeshadow brush. Just this thing. And you're going to get your eyeshadow on it. And all over your eyelid. All over where you just primed, if you have the primer, that is where you want it. Like this. And just all over your eyelid, you go up to your eyebrow, and that's 100% fine. You'll see why when we get that far, but there's more steps in between there and here. And then you're just gonna mimic that onto the other eye. And I'm sorry I went so silent. I'm concentrating very hard on not taking the primer off of my eye as I do this. And that involves lots of patting, and that involves trying not to injure myself. Because, you know, things happen sometimes if you don't pay attention. And I'm leaning this way because I have better light like this. I know it sounds stupid. It is how it is. Holding my head like this and looking into the mirror is really hard to do. Because I'm holding the mirror with my left hand because I am right-handed. So, you know. Okay. As soon as you're satisfied with your base layer, you're going to move on to your next step. I'm pretty satisfied with my base layer. And this was out of a Spectrum palette, Spectrum Profusion Cosmetics, and it's the 10 Shade Pro Pigmented palette. Got 10 various colors in it. This one is Marigold. And the next one, I think, is going to be... Hold on, I'm debating. Because I want to use this. So I think I'm going to try to. This is the liquid eyeshadow. This is the Brilliant Eyes liquid eyeshadow that I got. And it is going to be an interesting task to try this. But I do my eye makeup a little bit differently because I'm a monolid. If you're a monolid, this is the place to learn how to do eye makeup that actually you can see. And you go a third of the way in and go down. And then you fill in back behind that. And I mean down in like a straight line kind of a down. Like this. And I am doing a little bit pokey of eyes today because I feel like it. You don't have to. I don't like how that looks. That's an easy fix. I think with this, I can't use concealer, but you can take your makeup wipe and dab at it. And it'll eventually all come up. if you're using a normal eyeliner, then that's fine. To use your concealer, I mean. If you're using a normal eyeshadow, you can use your concealer because it won't mess it up. I'm trying to get this dry to make sure that I'm not going to, ruin it when I move on to my next step. But you just do that on both eyes. And I normally do this with normal eyeshadow. I have never in my life before used liquid. I'm not used to using liquid. I don't know how to use the liquid. So I'm going through a little bit of a learning curve right now as to the do's and don'ts with liquid. Which is fine. Everyone's got to learn somehow. And this is how I learn. I just do it on camera. There we go. And next we go back to the standard eye shadows. And I'm going to move on to my NYX Ultimate palette. And unfortunately it does not tell me what color it is, but it's the yellow in this. And this is just a palette from Walmart. Really easy, simple palette to buy. Nothing major about it. And you're going to use this, which is your crease brush. And you're going to get plenty of the yellow on it. And go in a single line, pretty thick line, along your eyeshadow. And I'm dabbing over top of the liquid because I don't want to screw it up 100%. But just trace over the eyeshadow. Very simply. And you're just doing that line to give a little bit more of a pop of color when you close your eyes. It gives another shade of yellow in there. And it's a surprise shade of yellow. Surprises are not bad with makeup, normally. Unless you find out you're allergic to something. Then the surprise is bad. But on the regular basis, surprises in makeup are nice. And there's that. As soon as you're happy with how that looks, go ahead and put your brush down and switch to the lightest shade that you have. And there's reasoning behind this. I swear there is. You're going to take this brush, which they call a pencil me in, so this is for if you have, gel eyeshadow. And you're going to get whatever the lightest shade is. And be very careful. And you're going to trace along your eyebrow. And I do mean trace along it. This gel is not wanting to cooperate with me, so I'm having a little bit of a struggle. But you just trace along under your eyebrow. with the yellow or the gold that you have. And give it a highlight. And this is not the lightest shade that I have. I have one that's actually closer to white, but I figured, you know what? It's a good use for it, so why not? It's probably the only way I'll ever use this, because I don't know how to do gel eyeshadows. I'm going to learn, I'm sure, but I don't know how to as of right this second. So I'm going ahead and just adding it in where I can. And you can see what I just did there. Hopefully. If not, you should be able to see it in the completed makeup look. It's just lots of shimmery, shiny stuff. And then you're going to take the same color. You're going to go into the corner of your eye, and you're going to put it there. Make the corner of your eye pop. Like this. Hopefully you can kind of pick that up on camera. I'm not 100% sure if it can or not. I am very blind without my glasses. If I ever live stream, I'm not doing a makeup live stream, because I don't know how I would read the comments to begin with. I'm gonna have to clean my brushes out again after this makeup look because of all the glitter that I'm getting in them, but it's fine. I'm showing off that I'm golden. I am a prize to whoever wins my heart. But, you know, that involves going through the steps to do that. And I need to finish underlining this eyebrow a little bit. I just got a good sized chunk in there that I wanted to use on my corner. You can always go back and fix things. If you aren't happy with how they look, just go back and fix it. There we go. That's how it is on both eyes. My nose won't stop running. Alright, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna set this on top of something so I don't get my bed wet. Or I'm gonna go ahead and clean it out actually, because I happen to like white sheets. And this will not leave it white very long. And this is how you clean a brush out. You take a makeup wipe, put it on your hand, and run the brush in between your fingers. It is the best, easiest, quickest way to clean a brush out that I have found. It probably does not clean them out 100% like it would if you went in and hand washed them, but it does the job for after each makeup look. It gets the color out of your brush for the time being, so that it doesn't mess up your next one. And I'm just running through and doing them all to show you guys how simple, quick, and easy it is. Cleaning your brushes should take maybe 10 minutes. And that's if you're doing every single brush after your makeup look. Because I'm just using the brushes for my eyeshadow and it's taking me like 2 minutes to do this. Really quick, really easy, really simple. And then you just run it in circles over the palm of your hand. Help make sure that you get all that color out, because you don't want none of that to stay behind in the brush. So just run it over the palm of your hand in a little circle. Let it clean itself out. It's simple, easy, quick way to clean out your brushes. Alright. Now that I'm done being distracted because I have the attention span of a chipmunk, let's move on. We're gonna do eyeliner, which is somewhere here. And I'm using my Insanely Tattooed Waterproof Eyeliner by Scone. And it's just a very simple eyeliner. It's a brush. And I'm just doing a single line along my lash line. Because yes, I am going to put mascara on. But you know, you might as well accentuate your eyes. While it's available. You know? Enjoy your eyesight. Not everyone is as blessed as we are to have it. There you go. There's your eyeliner, which already makes a big difference in the eye makeup. It's literally just a line along the bottom of your eye, but it makes the biggest difference. And then you're going to go on to your mascara, and this is my Ciate London Triple Shot mascara. This one was again sent to me by Ipsy. I would not personally have bought this because of how expensive it is. Just any kind of mascara works. And you're just going to run it over your lashes. Not get it on your skin. There you go. And I just do the upper. If you want to do the lower, you're free to do that. I don't do them because the last time I tried to, I got it all over and I had to restart my makeup. Alright, there we go. And there's eyeliner. Eyeliner and mascara. Simple, easy, quick. Be careful not to overdo it, because if you have long enough lashes and you blink with mascara, it's going to screw them up. And you don't want to screw them up. Alright, and now the last one. My lip gloss. This is the last step in makeup, besides setting spray. This is the last thing before you finally set your makeup. And this is the only one of the two with color, so this is the one I'm going to go ahead and use. You know, if you have a better yellow one, then you're free to use that. But this is my most yellow lip gloss currently. And it just gives your lips a little pop of color. Alright, and this is again the I'm gonna let you guys read that for yourselves if you can. Because I unfortunately think I'm gonna mess up saying the name. But let me take, well, I suppose I should set my look, huh? And I just use an e.l.f. Makeup and Mist setting spray every time I set my makeup. Hold it a little ways away from your skin when you do it. You don't want to have it right up against your skin because then it splotches. And you don't want it to splotch your makeup. That will kind of ruin the way your makeup looks. Don't start talking again right after the fact either. You're free to breathe through your nose. Don't start talking again right after, and hold your breath while you do it. But I'm pretty happy with how this turned out overall. Lots of yellow shades like I wanted. I'm happy with this. Okay. And even if I wasn't 100% happy with it, one of you guys might like it. So I would have still posted it. But here's the completed look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video and watching me do this makeup look. And if you did, then go ahead and let me know down below somewhere in the comments. Or by leaving a like, please. And thank you. And thank you for watching. And I hope you guys have a good day and stay safe.